We are here today at the Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research, JOSED, in Leipzig, in Germany, where a group of experts of international countries and institutions come together to talk about planetary boundaries. We work mainly on the novel entities one, which is comprising chemicals, but also anthropogenic particles and other stressors.
So if you just hear to the huge number of pollutants, of chemicals that are being produced or have been produced.
We have about 350,000 chemicals that are in commerce.
And everything is moving in the wrong direction. The complexity of the products that we're producing is increasing. The amounts, the volumes, the sheer masses is increasing. Our extractive activities are increasing.
And then basically the environmental protectors have the difficult job of gathering the data and then proving that there is harm being done.
But we want to move away from that and have a more proactive system where we identify early those chemicals that are problematic from an environmental and health perspective and act on those before we have severe effects on the ecosystems and human health.
There's a lot of robust scientific evidence on specific chemicals, substances, processes, products. But when we bring the sum of all of this together, there's a bit more uncertainty.
I feel a little bit like we're back to the beginning of the discussions. Maybe the assumptions we used to make and the framework that we advanced in those 15 years didn't bring us to a useful place for really having an operational definition for the boundary.
Just now there's even people talking about maybe we should completely abandon this name because novel entity sounds like aliens or something. And they want something that is like easier.
Do we then really want to try to push some easy solutions, which are maybe not always the most scientifically sound, or do we want to really do the hardcore science and then push the best solutions, which will probably have quite a long time delay though?
We don't have the perfect scientific solutions ready in our pocket, but it requires courage and also dedication from the general public that we stop the accumulating pollution.
It will not be possible to define a single planetary boundary for novel entities just because of this complexity.
But rather we should have different control variables that can inform us better about the state of Earth's system regarding novel entities.
And I kind of have a feeling like we're at this stage again where there can be some new ideas brought in.
And this is what we're going to discuss, how we can improve the situation.
How can we do things in the future? And I think that would be super good if what we are looking for is solutions.
I think meetings like this are very important. We come together with different expertise, we talk about complex issues, and together we can formulate solutions and bring them forward to decision makers.
What's most important though is that we appreciate the dramatic impact that chemical pollution is having on the planet. We may struggle to encapsulate that within the Planetary Boundaries framework in the same way that, for example, climate change is described. It should never prevent us from moving forward with action.